In the West African Muslim country of Mali, the buildings of Djenné evoke the simplicity of early Islamic architecture. Settled between the Niger and Bani rivers, Djenné survives despite the torrents of monsoons and flooding. Shelter has always been made from what is locally available, and during the rainy seasons, Djenné is rich in water and earth. The Great Mosque of Djenné celebrates these natural resources.
It is unique, made entirely of mud brick. I have traveled to many places and seen many mosques, but none look like the mosque of Djenné.
In some ways, it redefines our conception of what a mosque is, and it emphasizes the fact that diversity is a very important issue to keep in mind whenever thinking about the architecture of the Islamic world.
Rebuilt many times on its original 13th century site, the massive mud structure's shape comes from a millennia-old West African tradition, not Islamic design.
However different the outside may be, the inside has all the elements that a Muslim coming in from Iraq or Saudi Arabia would find familiar.
The hypostyle mosque's flat roof is supported by 99 columns, one for each of the 99 names of God.
And these pillars go up 3 stories. They're not shaped like the pillars of the Greek temple that gives you the image of soaring space. They are quite squat, but still there's this sense that you're in a forest. The light is streaming through, being broken up by this network of pillars. It's a very different light. It's a very different use of light and space than you find in your everyday life.
For Muslims entering the mosque to pray, its towering space is informed by their faith, the mystical branch of Islam called Sufism.
The West African brand of Sufism is very, very tolerant. And the tolerance comes from the fact that everyone is allowed to have, within certain boundaries, but everyone is allowed to have their own experience and to celebrate their own experience with God. It's something about we humans that we need to make space where we can be alone with our own thoughts, with the knowledge that we're only a very small speck in this larger universe.
The Great Mosque of Djenné doesn't have what people think of as mosque architecture, the big dome, the tall minarets, but it is local in that it's the same architectural style as the mosque in the village next door. And there is the sort of intimate picture, which is how this space is used by people in and around Djenné. It is a reflection of how people perceive their place of prayer.
In the hands of skilled craftsmen, threads become stars, words, and arabesques, repeated endlessly over colorful textiles. Patterns, intricate and interwoven, transform ceilings into the cosmos overhead. In these complex designs, Muslims can see the very possibility and promise of heaven.